Many of you out there scratch your head trying to figure out why all of a sudden all of these coaches are being hired that don't have any experience. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because guess what? This has become the new thing now, and I don't think a lot of you are paying attention to what's going on. Well, we're going to get into it right now. You know your favorite coach is back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. But first, welcome back to Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. That's right, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like these videos, comment on these videos, share these videos. And don't forget to daggone hit that notification bell to get all these videos. Hey, do me a huge favor. Tap a friend, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Tell them to come on in. There's nothing but positive vibes over here. We just having a good time talking about a little HBCU football, professional sports, and also we talk about current affairs that's going on all over the country. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this topic right now, because I know a lot of you are sitting there saying, hey, man, how in the heck did Eddie George become the head coach of Tennessee State Tigers? Well, I'm about to tell you. Check this out. This is the thing, guys. When your college or university decides they want to take the program in a different direction, you know, it makes you wonder exactly what's going on. But I'm going to tell you this. Coach Rod Reed, who was the previous head coach over at Tennessee State, he was there since 2009. His record as a head coach at Tennessee State was 58-61. Now, to his credit, he did have multiple winning seasons, but Tennessee State wanted to go in a different direction. And you keep hearing me say go in a different direction. You got to understand, Eddie George figured that, hey, he's sitting back at home. He ain't doing much of anything. You know, he's not on Broad Street right now. So he's like, hey, you know what? If Prime Time is able to get over there at Jackson State and do the things that he's able to do for that program, why can't I do the same thing? You know, I'm out here, I'm in the community, I'm doing some great things. You know, my name rings a bell. I bring the people out when they hear Eddie George is coming. Everybody's coming out to see what's going on. So why can't I get over to a college or university and put some things together and see exactly what's going down and make some things shake? You know, right here where I am. And guess what? Tennessee State said, you know what? We think we're going to take a chance on you, because the simple fact is they're looking at what's going on with Coach Prime as well and saying to themselves, wait a minute. Now, if Coach Prime is over at Jackson State getting them all of this free publicity where they got these kids wanting to, pack their bags and leave Power 5 schools and go over to this university to be up underneath Coach Prime because he's a Hall of Fame ball player, not to mention ex-NFL ball player, ex-Major League Baseball player, heck, we could do the same thing. Eddie George. You want to coach? Come on in, man. Let's go. So, yeah, now you bring him in. But the crazy thing about it is you got to understand one thing. These colleges and universities, they're looking at the bigger picture. And the thing is this. They're wanting to make sure that they have somebody that can go into those living rooms to get those players who may choose to go to a different college or university to take their talents. Instead of them going to that other college or university, come on over here to Tennessee State and be a part of Coach George's program, where we're putting some things together and we're going to help you get to the next level or get to wherever it is that you want to go as far as the vehicle of football will take you. And you know what? It's a win-win not only for head coach George, but also for Tennessee State University. Like I said before, free notoriety that Coach Prime is getting for Jackson State, man, it's a gold mine. Marketing is a beautiful thing right now. But now the question is, who will head coach Eddie George have on his coaching staff? Well, we already heard that Jim Fisher is going to be a consultant that's going to help him get the coaches in place so that he can so that he can get his coaching staff in order. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. There are a few guys that's on that Tennessee State staff that I believe will probably remain. There's a lot of big names that's out there right now, which they're saying, hey, this person, that person is going to come. You've already heard one or two of them already. One being Ed Reed, one being Ray Lewis, and also the third one you heard was Hugh Jackson, which he's looking to possibly bring him in as offensive coordinator. We'll see how that goes. Ed Reed, I don't know. I think Ed Reed more so wants to be a head coach as well as Ray Lewis. But you never know. They may up and say, hey, you know what? We might go ahead, come on with you. Let's get this thing in order. And we'll go ahead and do some other things later on down the line. But there's one person that's already attached to his staff already. And that supposedly is supposed to be the new defensive coordinator, which is Jeff Fisher's son, Brandon Fisher, who was a defensive analyst for Auburn University last year under Coach Malzahn. Hey, let's not forget, like I said before, there's a lot of names that's being thrown out here as far as who he wants to come help him coach this program. I get it, but you gotta be realistic as well. Even though you're throwing names out there into the dark, hoping that something sticks and people want to come back and start getting with you to come coach this team, you got to understand. I mean, you got to realize the fact that because the names are thrown out there, you got to make a big splash. You got to have everybody in tune on exactly what you got going on. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't they talk to Ray Lewis about possibly taking over that Tennessee State head coach position? I'm just asking. Somebody let me know. Leave me a comment below and tell me. But yeah, we'll see how everything pans out as far as the coaching staff in the coming days. I mean, you're going to hear, like I said, you're going to hear a lot of different names that's going to be thrown around out there. And we're just going to have to wait and see what's real and what's fake. Right now, the only person that we know for certain, Eddie George, is the new head coach of Tennessee State. Everybody give head coach Eddie George a warm welcome to the Ohio Valley Conference. And guys, like I said, till next time, we'll come back and visit this again once we get additional information. But congratulations, Coach George, on your new head coach position, and wish you nothing but the best of luck. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. That's right, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. Make sure you get all these upcoming videos and get all the videos that we already put out there for you. Not to mention, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. And remember, guys, be the one and lead.